Currently, I live in an apartment in central of Ho Chi Minh City with my family. This apartment is quite small, with 3 bedrooms and one living room attached with a kitchen room. I prefer my balcony most, due to its comfortable. Whenever I come back home after a working day, I often feel stressful and I need a quiet place to relax. So the balcony is the best choice for me. Moreover, I can plant some flowers to selfie. Well, for me, I would rather buy an apartment than a house because the housing price is higher and higher, and living an apartment don't require a large financial. Besides, I can collaborate with neighbors, which prevent me from stressful. While living in the city is very convenient, I can enjoy the best services, and I can find a good job and I can have a high salary in there. However, I enjoy living a fresh and quiet place. So if I have a chance, I want to live a suburban area. Well, actually, I live in a small apartment, and my living room is attached with my kitchen room. Therefore, sometimes when I watch television in the living room, I can smell the food in kitchen room, which make me annoyed. Today I'm going to talk about my ideal house. First of all, I want to live a beautiful country setting. Therefore, if I have a chance, I want to live in the countryside. Well, and I love the idea of having a two-story house. I think it will be enough for my family to live cozily. Even though most of people they want to live a big house in the center of the city. My house will be painted some painted colors such as black and white, and I also had a wind chime in front of my house to decorate. I enjoy natural lights rather than artificial lights, so each room has its own windows. And in my room, I will hang some photo of inspiration quotes on the walls in case I need some motivation. Besides, in the living room, I will hang a family picture. Where in addition, I want to a big garden to planting some flowers and trees because I live a small apartment, so I don't have any space to plant or gardening any flowers or trees. And the reason why I want to live in the countryside because I have some respiratory problems, so I need a fresh place to recover. And that's all I want to say about this topic. But in general, the houses in my city trend a lot over the 1 decade. Well, there are more and more skyscrapers and the housing price is higher and higher. In the past, the price of house is approximately 1 or 2 billion VND, but at the moment, the housing price almost doubled. Well, depends on their preference. Most of people would rather an apartment than a house because the housing price is higher and higher. But living an apartment don't require a large financial, and you can also cooperate with the neighbors, which prevents from stressful. For example, the average housing price in Ho Chi Minh City is approximately 7 billion VND. On the other hand, the price of apartment is approximately some hundreds millions to 1 billion. Therefore, most people enjoy living in an apartment now. Absolutely. Living conditions can reflect that person's salary because if you have money, you can enjoy the best services, and you can connect with the successful people. However, if you don't have money, you have to leave a poor area. For example, if you're wealthy and you feel sick and you go to a hospital, and you can enjoy and you can experience the best services. On the other hand, if you don't have money, no one serves you. When you live in big cities, there are two sides, advantage and disadvantage. Firstly, I want to talk about the benefits of living in big cities. Well, when you live in big cities, which are the convenient and modern places, and you can enjoy the best services. You can also expand your relationships with many different people. Well, on the other hand, there are also some negative impacts of living in big cities. Well, there is in big city there is overpopulating, and there is often traffic jam, which cause air pollution. For example, in rush hour, there are many cars and bicycles in the streets, well, which cause congestion and air pollution. Therefore, it increases some respiratory problems. There are positive and negative impacts of living in the countryside. Firstly, I want to talk about the benefits of living in the countryside. First of all, when you live in the countryside, you can enjoy the fresh atmosphere. Besides, you can also avoid the noise and hustle of the big cities. However, there are some negative impacts of living in the countryside. Firstly, there may be limited job opportunities. Therefore, some people leave their countryside to go to the big cities to find good jobs. Well, secondly, their infrastructure is not still improved. So, there are some accidents in the countryside. Finally, television and internet connectivity is quick. For example, during COVID-19 epidemic, well, some children in remote areas, they cannot access to the internet to take part in online classes.